What do you guys do for work now? Like, I know, are you still working in the laborers union?
So I still have my 1091 book as well as my 798 book. But currently, I am working right out of the terminal in Superior with engineers. Something totally different from being a laborer or a welder's helper. It's a lot of computer work
I was gonna
and
say engineers. It's a lot of sounds like an office job.
yeah. So I get to go out in the field every so often. I just have to um, get some maps printed out, and I have to go out and I do the functional tagging for the assets. So right now we're just replacing all of the tags, and so everybody from Canada gets all the same readings, and we can get those corrected so then we can find like the drawings where they're located and everything. Like,
Oh, okay.
they
Kind of.
keep telling me it's something very important, but I don't know.
It sounds important.
Yeah. So that's what I do now. I'm still trying to get adjusted to it. From laboring all day, long days, long nights, and coming home just wore out, crusty, and I mean the only thing that gets dirty is the bottom of my
Ooh.
boots now.
It's wore out and crusty.
You say you probably have a lot of headaches too from looking at them.
It's tough
The
to look at
screen
a
all the
screen
time.
all day, and so I mean I got a pretty cool desk. Like you press the up and down button so you can stand up and sit down, and yeah. I don't know. It's different though. It's different working with engineers and like they're always on like phone calls and just sitting there. I'm like, okay, like what else should I do, guys? You know,
Yeah.
it's different. It's something I definitely have to still get adjusted to.
And then before that, you were a welder's helper, right?
No, I started out as a welder's helper. Then I did laboring, and then then I actually I did a job before this one. I went down to um, Becker, Minnesota, and I actually helped. I was actually my trainers. So I did 798 training, right? So they have there's four guys that was training us how to do welder helper duties. And so I get a call, and his name's Bill. Call him Wild Bill. And he was just like, "Hey, do you mind helping the steward in Becker, Minnesota?" I'm like, "Yeah," not knowing it was gonna be him. So I don't know. That was pretty cool to go down there and be his helper.
Yeah. When did you do that?
So that was during the winter. Just
Okay.
this past winter, yeah. Yeah, and then I did that. I know I got both of my books from going through the Five Skies training with Nick and Nairi Kudrowski. An amazing training. Like I wish that it was open to everybody, because like the things that they teach you in there, like it's I don't know. I still carry a lot of that stuff that they did, mending broken hearts, and so in their training, it's like, how are we gonna have this relationship with these white people in the construction field? Like, how are you guys gonna get over those hurdles to work for them or work with them? So that helped me like tremendously going through that training. And was that forgiving? What was that other thing that we did?
Oh, you did it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got to interview them too. Just amazing people.
Yeah.
Nothing but love for them.
Nick and Irie.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the greatest.
Yeah, they
I
are.
love them too. Like,
Mama Bear.
yeah, they're the best people ever, man. Like, they're opening up doors for natives all across the U.S., man, and that's so awesome that, like the opportunity and the chance that I took on doing that training to where it led me today. It totally changed the way I look at life. It totally changed the way I live my life. Like, I got so much out of the training, and it helped me meet people. It helped me work on my work ethic. It helped me,
Budget.
Oh yeah, they do that.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. financial literacy. Yes, I still don't know anything about that, but I'll probably have to go back to Five Skies, try it one more time. I didn't
wanna
get
listen.
it.
You just want to listen to Nick's ever so soothing voice.
Oh yeah, he hard not to fall asleep when we were going through that part, but you know, like
Yeah, I think I heard recently you just got a job with Whitebird Services, one of our
Yes.
sponsors.
yes, I did. Well, it started for me after the Five Skies thing. You know, I was still at the treatment center actually, like, cause 2020 put us all down. You know, like put
Yep.
everybody away, put you in a closet, and you know, don't come out. You know, don't let anybody cough on you. Wear your mask. Do everything you got to do to get by. But yeah, then so the training that I did took effect, and Nick and Nairi put a post out about pipeline technology. Is that what it was? Pipeline safety. And I went to that, and that started got me into the laborers union in 2020. Was it 2020? No. 2019, November 2019. Oh, November 2020. Yeah, November 2020.
I don't know.
And it was just a flagging gig. I did that for a couple months, and I got laid off. Almost cried. First time everybody ever told me, you know, well, this is gonna be your last day. I don't want to leave. You know, like, and you know, like, he's like, well, this happens to everybody, every job. You know, like, you ain't never, you know, when you start a job, it's always gonna end. And you know, so I had to kind of learn that. And I was January 5th. Well, I got laid off January 5th, 2021, and Precision called me on January 12th or 13th, like a week later, and you know, like, you're gonna be on an environmental crew, you know, with Flip. And so I went and did that, and I went 10 months hard at that till October, and learned a lot, improved my skills of showing up. That was 6 days a week for 10 months straight. And, you know, like, there was days in there where I wanted to quit, where I wanted to drag up, but it's like, you know, the better part of me, you know, like using my heart and using what my dad, you know, kind of ingrained in me, like, just to keep going. You know, whether you're sore or not, it's like, get up and do, you know, do what you got to do to provide, you know, for your family, for yourself. And so I just kept that in my mind every day, you know. And I got laid off in October. I was off until April, and I took a job with the refinery, the Synovus refinery, and that was in April. And I just Friday was my last day. Thursday came around, and I got a call from Derek, and he was like, I really want you to come work with us. And he was like, it's on line 3. And I was like, what? You know, because that's where my heart's set. You know, my heart's set on the environmental side of things, and actually putting work in. So, and you know, like, right now it's a blessing that, you know, that somebody I don't even know was actually watching me work when I was out there. And, you know, so it's like my work ethic, you know, proved itself, you know, and that made me feel good, you know, because I didn't think anybody was watching. I worked for me, you know, I worked for me and, you know, my boss when he put the whip on. But, you know, it's like I just did what I did, you know, and I'm glad someone saw that, you know, saw that I could get it done.
Yeah,
And
saw the potential.
Yep, make it through the days, and it felt good to know that, you know, that I have abilities that other people saw, you know, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity, you know, to you know, get work in for Whitebird.
Congratulations. So you're going to be doing environmental work then?
Is that still with the 1091?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Laborers union. That's all I've been is laborers union. And I haven't been directed wrong yet, you know, about any of the jobs I did. It's like, and with who I am as a person, it's easy for me to, you know, like throw what I don't need off to the side and just, you know, like be a positive person all the time, because that's just who I am. So it's been really easy for me to meet these people, you know, don't matter what color, what, you know, what culture, what heritage, anything like that. You know, it's like I know how to relate with everybody, and I know how, you know, just experience does a lot, you know, like especially when it comes to working with other people and liking what I do.
Yeah.
You know, and understanding that what I'm doing isn't for anybody else, it's for me. You know, I'm there to be there for me and my family, you know, and I try to put that out to everybody that I get to meet.
It's nice to hear that, you know, you're willing to do whatever it takes to provide for your family. And do you guys see yourselves in the laborers union long term, career wise?
Till you retire.
Well, like I said, I'm still paying for my 798 and 1091 books.
What does that mean, though? Paying for it?
So you got dues to pay every month
Oh,
to be
okay.
an active member and stuff. I actually, so being an engineer aide, currently I wanted to get back into doing laboring, but I was told to stay where I am because I have a really good opportunity, and I'm staying. So it's a tough choice right now, just because I'm getting paid a little less
Right.
than I was as, you know, if I was laboring or being a welder helper. But I guess, I don't know, you just got to stick it out sometimes and make that sacrifice, and somewhere down the road it's all going to work out, you know. So
Keep those hands soft.
It's also a good experience too, just to have that on your resume also.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something that I've been super fortunate to have been able to be a part of, is everything that I've done all the way from like welder helper, like they've put me everywhere. So I worked, I did mainline, and then I also got to go to do tie-ins and experience that part of, you know, of it. And then learning everything that I did while I was laboring, then now jumping into where everything happens, you know, and
Behind the scenes.
yeah, like it's pretty cool, like, because now I'm going, like, it's like I'm backtracking. So when I was doing laboring, like that's the ending, right, where it's all covered up, like you never even knew that it was all dug up and there's, you know, fresh pipe there or anything. And I got to be able to be a part of every little, you know, piece pretty much. So I don't know, it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's from like design to
Yep.
actually executing the build, I would say.
Yep.
So if you guys don't mind me asking, how much did you guys get paid as laborers?
Labor scale.
Journeyman wages.
Journeyman scale.
We were told to never tell.
Yeah. That's
Enough.
Yeah.
We get paid enough to want to stay.
It's enough to put food on the table. Let's just say that. It's enough to pay the bills, you know, pay for rent and stuff like that, and have a little left over, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
So
I'm not a flashy person, you know. I was gonna wear my XJ900s, but I
Ooh.
didn't, you know. You know, like the ones I got from Kmart back in '98.
Holy.
Retro.
But yeah, it varies. the scale varies depending on what the
Which
work that
job?
the work that you're doing. The harder the work, the more you're going to get paid for it. You
Okay.
know, I mean, if you want to go home with a sore back every day, you're probably going to get paid a little more for that. If you want to go home with soft hands, you're probably going to get paid for that. You know, so it's like you want to swing a hammer, you want to break out concrete all day, you want to, you know, like finish concrete, or, you know, you want to pour concrete. It's like the scales are going to be different everywhere.
All depends on what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But like once you get your hours in as after like the apprenticeship and stuff like that, which me and Ashley were kind of, you know, fortunate in that sense. You know, we started on the pipeline, so that grandfathered us right in at journeyman scale. Journeyman, usually, you know, an apprentice takes 3,000 hours, I think, to get to that. Well, my first year at Pipeline, it's like I had like 2,400 hours just in 1 year.
dang.
So, yeah, it was a lot, you know, and I think, you know, I got maybe I'm almost covered already this year with 1,000 hours, you know. It's like your personal life is put on hold when you do what we do. You know, your family life, there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into working a construction job, especially when they're requiring you to work 6 days a week, sometimes 7, 12-hour days, 10-hour days. You know, I used to leave my house at 6 in the morning. I wouldn't get home till, 6:30 at night. And I'm so wore down as soon as I get out of the shower, as soon as I, like make myself something to eat. It's like, it's 8 o'clock. It's like,
say
it's
bedtime.
bedtime. Yeah. And my daughter's like, is that all you do, Dad? And it's like, that's all I do, and she understands that now, she understands what I'm trying to do, that I'm trying to build something that I thought I was never capable of. I'm trying to build a pension. I'm trying to build a retirement. I'm trying to,
Build a future.
Yep, build a future. Like, I don't see myself going to live off the land out back on my res or anything like that, because that's probably more work than I'm doing now. Just to be honest.
So are the benefits good? Like health insurance and, like you said, pension, retirement?
Yes, labor's pension is one of the best health care coverages, vacation coverages that you can probably come across right now. Right now, my dues are only $39 a month, and that won't ever change, and that's for coverage for, my 2 daughters and myself and my soon-to-be wife, if I ever get there with her. Like her and her kids. Hint, hint.
Oh.
We're going to Vegas.
Oh, that's cool, though. I did want to circle back to when you said that it was a really good opportunity to be an engineer's aide. Do you guys have any goals in your career that you want to hope to accomplish?
So my goal would be to probably be in a position where I'm going to be paid more than Joel. I'll be out there watching him work, and I don't know, maybe doing safety or something of the sort.
Bossing me around again.
That's the ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal. Hey, you're doing that wrong, and put your gloves on.
Yep. Those aren't the right set of gloves.
Go home and change.
But that's what I believe for Ashley, though, too, is like the opportunity that she's sitting on. Yeah, like it's a struggle now, but I see that opening doors to bigger and better opportunities down the road. Just hanging in there, you know, like, and sometimes that sucks, but it's like, yeah, I think she'll be pretty good after she gets through this, you know, this little chapter of, you know,
Yeah.
like where she's at. I think she's going to be very successful in the trades or whatever she decides to do, you know.
Aw.
I agree.
Thank you.
She's really just smart.
Well, hold on here. What about you now? What are some of your goals that you have?
I like work.
You're just gonna work forever.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just like I said, I want to build a pension. I want to build a retirement. I want to make my, you know, my kids' life easier after, you know, like when it's my time, you know, my time to go, and, you know, like I want my kids to have what I've never had, you know, have some kind of stability when I'm gone. You know, and it's like I didn't have that growing up, and maybe that's a good thing, you know, that I didn't have that. Maybe that's why I have the ethic I have today, you know, is because I didn't have that, and I had to earn everything that, you know, that I'm doing now. But my goal is to just be better than I was, you know, yesterday, or, you know, the day before, or, you know, even 20 years ago, and just to keep moving forward and trying to prove to myself that I'm worthy of making things happen for myself in a good way, the Ojibwe.
I remember when Joel first started laboring, he was like, "Come here," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Feel these arms." And I said, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, you like that?" So then when I worked, I said, "Hey, Joel, come here." He's like, "What?" I said, "Feel that." Both just buff.
Yeah, it does. It's a workout, man. It's awesome. Like Ashley's are a little more toned than mine, but I get by.
So she could probably beat you up. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Stop that. Yeah, you.
Jeez, you guys.
So have you guys worked together on a job site before?
Yes. So we would see each other, and so we would pretty much have to come and learn how to put silt fences in. We would come and help. This was when I was with 4-Star. We would come and help each other, pretty much. So.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a bunch of those. What are they
Silt
for?
fences?
Yeah, the silt fences. What are they for?
They contain anything getting off the right of way, like any, you know, they filter water that comes down, and it holds all the silt. That's why, you know, like the silt, that's anything underneath the ground, any mud, anything like that.
Like anything that shouldn't be there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they just can't, you know, like the way it's contracted is they got to leave everything exactly the same as it was before they got there. So they can't have dirt going down the hill that ain't supposed to be there. So
Oh, okay.
everything's got to stay right where it was. That's why, like, when, you know, they're digging everything up, they have it in like these different piles. You know?
Oh, okay.
So they got to put that back in the ground all the way it came out.
Oh, that's
So-
kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I like about it, you know, the environmental side of it, and, you know, like that
Like
that was so awesome to like learn all that, you know, like, you know,
Restoration and stuff.
yeah, like we're walking around out there with little cedars, I was
Yep.
like, you know, this is easy, you know, like we do, you know, we've been swinging hammers for the last 8 months, and we finally get a cedar. I'm gonna take my time. You know? So yeah, we didn't get many easy days out there, but when we did, you know, it was truly a blessing.
Took
you know?
advantage
Yeah.
of it.
Oh yeah, big time, you know.
And now a message from our sponsor, Polymet Mining. Did you know that northern Minnesota has the world's largest untapped deposit of copper, nickel, and other precious metals? and that these raw materials are the building blocks of modern life, used in everything from life-saving medical devices to cell phones, computers, solar farms, and electric cars. PolyMet Mining plans to supply American industry with these essential metals from a mine and processing facility near Hoyt Lakes. It's a project that will create hundreds of family-sustaining jobs in both its construction and operation phases, all while meeting every single strict federal and state environmental standard. Learn more about this vital work at polymetmining.com. So what is your favorite part about your job? Or
Like,
Ashley, you can answer about the terminal, or you can answer
like
about
throughout
on
your
the
whole
field.
career, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Just learning new things each day. I don't know, my whole thing in recovery is remaining teachable, and to continue to be open-minded. So I
like
knew
that.
this was going to be a whole different ball game, like, engineering aid, like a little intimidating. But like, I don't know, I fit right in, and I caught on really quick to the tasks that I have to do. So it's just learning every day. Like, there's something that I learn every single day that I'm there.
I like that. Always be teachable.
Yeah.
I might have to steal that.
Quote me. Nay.
Gonna.
Ashley 2022. Be teachable.
So what's yours then?
Mine is challenging myself every day because, like there was so many days in my life where I didn't feel like I was worthy of anything. It's like it feels like my mental health was bad, my emotional health was bad. It's like I never had a good thing going in my life. I had children, but it's like I didn't know how to be a father.
Right.
And I had to develop that, and being a good father who ain't actively using drugs or drinking or at the bar all the time. It's like, so like right now it's like I challenge myself to those, and I've been conquering that fear of being a bad father every day, and it's like I'm here and I'm trying and I'm doing everything that I can possibly do to make my life better and to try to encourage my children to to make their lives better.
I feel like that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot too. Is like it's hard.
Oh, it is. It really is. It's been like everything but easy.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy living the days in my shoes and going through the things that I had to go through, and I sometimes wonder how I'm still here, and by the grace of Gitchimani, it's like we get to be here right now.
Oh. So, do you guys have any fun stories to tell us?
I used to sign on my porta potty pictures with my feet. I said, "Hey, Joel, I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you again."
What a shitty thing to do.
Literally.
I think mine would have to be
Receiving those pictures.
receiving those pictures. I think mine would have to be when I used to come into the porta potties and it was cold out, we're all muddy and stuff like that, and there'd be footprints backwards next to the toilet seat. I was
Oh
like,
my God, what?
ooh, what are you doing? So I think they're hovering.
Squatting.
Shy little fella.
Hey, those get cold sometimes.
Oh yeah, freezing.
Oh my goodness.
So just to kind of like wrap up a little bit, what would you say to somebody who, doesn't know what to do with their lives, or maybe looking for a different career path, what would you say to them about like the union, or what you got, or what you do, or anything like that?
Don't be afraid of change.
Always be teachable.
Yes, always remain teachable. Take a leap of faith whenever you can. So I mean, the unknown is always scary, but there's so many rewards into doing something different.
I second that.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. What she said.
Ditto.
Ho, auntie. Yeah, like I believe in challenging yourself, challenging yourself and having the courage to be different and to do things different on the regular, like get outside the comfort zone, because with that, it's like you're truly growing, and you're truly learning new things and you're becoming teachable.
Ooh.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming down to do the interview with us and letting us get to know you.
And sharing your stories.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys having us on. That's awesome. I know I've been trying to get up here for a minute, but
BS.
but my sidekick
We had
over
a date set and Joel never showed up. Well, neither did I, but
Yeah, there we go.
Things happen. It's okay. As long as, you guys are here now and we had a good time and
A lot of time laughing. Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fun.
that's my grandpa used to say that's our way of healing, is when we're laughing all together in the moment, that's our body's way of healing, and because we're all living right here, right now.
All right. Well,
Whew.
to get back to the trivia question, then, if that's all you have for us.
that's all I got.
So the question was, how many bricks are in the Great Wall of China?
all of them.
It's the easiest answer to say.
How many miles was that again?
13,171 miles.
So there'd probably be about 130,170,000. 5.
Very specific guess.
There you go.
We'll go with it. What do you think?
1 billion
With a B?
with a B.
Well, you're both.
Well, how big are the bricks, first of all?
I don't know. Brick size?
Brick size.
You're a laborer. You should know.
Yeah.
So the answer is 3,873,000,000, roughly.
It's closest. That never happens.
I said all of them.
I mean, you were right then.
So it's 13,171 miles long. It took 24 years to build, which sounds kind of impressive. 13,000 miles in 24 years. And if you were to walk it from one side to the other, it would take you 18 months.
Wonder how much your laborers got paid.
Right?
Probably.
Journeyman wage?
Journeyman scale.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, thank you guys for coming down and letting us interview you.
Miigwech.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Middle of the Res Road, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Miigwech.